Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into this video. This is gonna be a little tutorial on how to paint with your soul patch. Obviously, this is a little bit unconventional and really, you could say, I guess it's targeted towards like my bearded brothers out there. You sort of need a beard to do this, especially if you have like a really obnoxious soul patch like I do. If you don't have a beard, just believe in yourself, because one of these days you can make it happen. Anything is possible. That's what I've been told. That's what I've always believed in. Anything is possible. What could go wrong? Let me just preface this by saying anyone can do art. Anyone, whether it's painting or drawing or music, anything is possible. I think everyone has creativity inside of them. And if you've been curious about like doing any kind of creative endeavor like this, like painting, you should go for it, right? Especially now, it's such a good time to try something new. Such a good time to experiment, because art ultimately is such a cathartic way to express yourself. Even if you don't even share it with the world, you're gonna feel so good about yourself. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break down exactly what you need to get started. Super easy, you just need 5 things, okay? 1, you need a table. We all have tables. You got a table, I got a table. Find a table. Number 2, you're gonna need something to cover your table. Now, I suggest newspapers. No one really reads newspapers anymore. Honestly, I'm not even sure if they still sell newspapers. I feel like I haven't seen newspaper in like a while. But if you are like me and you just can't bear to throw out these mailers with ads on them, then these are a great way to cover your table. Use some of that. Number 3, you are gonna want a little mixing plate. Little plate, this is where you're gonna put your paint on, okay? This is if you're interested in mixing different colors, creating new palettes, you're gonna need some kind of plate to do so, or really just any kind of flat surface you don't mind ruining. Number 4, you are gonna need a bowl of water. Now this is to rinse your soul patch between changing colors. A lot of people will use like cups for like brushes, right? But I find with a bowl, it's easier to just kind of get in there, you know? And number 5, you are gonna need paint. Now, what kind of paint do you need? Well, I'm using acrylic paint. You could probably use any kind of paint, but acrylic is a safe bet. Now, this particular kit I got from Amazon, and it's pretty neat actually. It comes with 32 colors and a set of brushes, and it also comes with some sheets of paper to paint on. So that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use one of these guys to get started. Now you have all these items, okay? Next step, what do you wanna make? What do you wanna paint, right? Art, when it comes to like art, it's just like, it's so boundless, which is a thing. It could feel overwhelming. Literally, anything you can even conjure up in your mind, you can put on a canvas. So, what to make? It could be anything. If you're a beginner, I would suggest making flowers, something super easy to just get started with. I myself, I'm gonna paint a rose just to show you kind of how it's done, how I use my techniques to make this happen. So let's jump right in, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and pick my colors first. Now I think I'm gonna go with red. Red. This is crimson red is what it's called. And you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on this plate. Now what you wanna do, you wanna put it on the edge, on the rim of this plate. And I will explain why a little bit later. Okay, good. Just a nice little clump. Like, I like to do like little lines. We're gonna want some green. They actually have like 4 types of greens here. I'm gonna go with this guy. This is a Phthalo green. Phthalo? I don't know how to pronounce that. Hold on, this needs to be opened. There we go. It's a pretty dark green. Yeah, that'll work. Same deal, I'm just gonna put it right here on the edge of this plate. There it is, perfect. You know, I'm not putting a lot of paint, but it's enough to kind of at least get started. I'm gonna add just a couple other shades of green. There's a sap green I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna use this color. It's called a permanent green light. So let's give that a shot, see what happens. All right. You know, especially when it comes to like nature, grass or flowers or anything like that, you know, it's good to use different shades of green because very rarely is the world just one shade of anything. So we're all kind of experimenting here. We're all old souls, lost souls, just searching for meaning in this big scary world. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna grab some yellow actually. Maybe I'll make like a little, like a sun, like a little smiley sun. There it is, some yellow. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. This is gonna be awesome. I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I feel like this is a masterpiece in the making. I'm also gonna use some browns, some hues of browns, because, you know, nature, earthy tones, you know, there's brown in all of stuff. So this is actually nice, kind of figuring out what colors you want to use, because, you know, some, like the colors you choose, they dictate kind of the picture you're gonna end up making, you know. Like I'm just even looking at these colors, I feel like I'm getting inspired. I feel like I'm getting inspired just by looking at them, right? I'm gonna add a black, because black is, you know, black paint matters. Let's see, what else, what other colors they want? Oh, you know what? I might make a sky. I'm gonna make a sky in this little painting. So I'm gonna use cerulean blue. Cerulean. I feel like I never know if I'm pronouncing words right. Like, I feel like I'm bad at English and like just talking, but you know, like, we're all human and we're all learning and we're all growing, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I have my colors. What I'm gonna do, I am just going to close this little paint kit. I'm gonna put it aside. Got my little mixing plate. I got my canvas. So the next question, how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna paint with your soul patch? Excellent question. First thing you're gonna do, you are going to grab your little plate of love and life and color, and you're gonna sort of like put the rim up to your soul patch, and you're gonna sort of like scoop it with it. And this is exactly what you're gonna do. Let me show you right now. So I'm kind of like pushing my soul patch out. I'm gonna just scoop the color out. See? Just like that. Most people at this point, what they do, they just kind of rub their soul patch all over the canvas. And I'm gonna just show you what that looks like. Real quick, I'm also just gonna note that you can pick your canvas up and you can just kind of rub your soul patch onto it. But I think it depends on kind of what paper you use. This one's a little flimsy, so I prefer like a hard surface. It's easier to kind of control that way. So I'm gonna give it a shot. Let me just show you kind of what it looks like. Okay, so this is just kind of pretty much mushing your face into the canvas. Honestly, it looks kind of cool already. Now, the technique that I like to use is called tonguing. That's what I call it, tonguing. And so what that means is, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your tongue and you're gonna put it under your bottom lip and really gonna push pressure into where your soul patch is. You see? What that does, it just gives you more control, right? Because you can adjust the pressure, you can adjust the strokes a lot easier. Your tongue is like this beautiful like dance you're gonna make with the canvas. You know, it's gonna flow through you. You're gonna create something beautiful, all right? You can push it side to side. You can push it in and out. This is where you get to experiment, right? It depends what you're making, but essentially, tonguing is how you do it. You're gonna want to tongue your art. So here, I'm gonna just kind of give it a shot. We're making a rose, right? So I'm gonna work on the petals. Yeah, that's nice. You see that? You see that texture? It's you know, it's come to life already. So I'm gonna go ahead and use green now because green, I'm gonna make the little stem. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rinse my soul patch out and change the color. I just drank some of it. But now what you want to do, you just want to dry yourself off a little bit. There we go. It really, it kind of looks like I just ate a person. That's okay. You know, that's how you know you're on the right track. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and use green, and I'm gonna use the dark green, okay? And we're just gonna see kind of what that looks like. So here we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop it up. There you go, you see that? Perfect, cool. So now I'm gonna work on the stem, okay? And this is just about going up and down, up and down. Super easy. I mean, you know, I'm just gonna do it and you'll see kind of what it looks like. There it is. How about that? That's nice, you know? Cool. So I'm happy with that. That's a really good stem. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off again. And every time it just goes in my mouth. Okay. Number 6, you definitely need paper towels for sure, because it's getting crazy up in here. Woohoo, yeah. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make the sun. I'm gonna make like a little sun, a little with some cool sunglasses, you know. So I'm gonna take some of this yellow. See, it's almost like second nature now. It's so easy. It's so chill. It's so fun. My paper's slipping a little bit. Just make sure, you know, it's something you might need to manage so it doesn't get on your table. Ooh. All right, so here we go. Now I'm gonna make the little sun. Yeah, there it is. Cool. So what I did, I just kind of circled my tongue around in a circle, you know? That's the thing, like you can really, there's a lot of control you can have with using your tongue. So that was good. We have a sun. I'm gonna make little sunglasses now. That's what the black is for. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some black. There it is. A little bit more. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and just add some sheets right there just because it's getting a little wet. Okay, cool. So I am gonna add some glasses now. Here we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. You see, it really looks like you could tell the painting has really come to life now. So what I'm gonna do now, I am going to make some grass, fill up the space, make a little garden, you know. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this lighter green for the grass, okay? So here we go, I'm just gonna scoop it up. There it is, cool. So, you know, the thing is, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. You can just mess around, put your face, put your everything into your work. It's just about trying new things. It's all about experimenting. That's all art is. That's all it's ever been. It's just messing around, right? So here we go. I'm gonna make some grass now. There it is. Looking pretty good. I'm using like the up and down technique, so I'm going up and down. You know, like the blades of grass. There it is. It's looking like something, you guys. It's looking like something very, very nice. And now I'm gonna work on the sky. The sky, you know, we have the sun, but the sun, we gotta create a home for the sun, all right? We want nice blue skies. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some of this blue, this nice sky blue. Oh, there's a little hair in it. There we go. Here we go. All right, nice big scoop. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over. Okay. Ugh, sorry, my papers are just so wet. You're gonna get a little wet, so wear clothes that you don't mind maybe ruining a little bit. So here we go, I'm just gonna go ahead and make some sky. I'm just gonna, for the sake that you guys can kind of see it a little bit better, here, let me just kind of get a little bit more blue in there. I'm just gonna show you this tongue technique in action, right? So you're gonna wanna kind of push your tongue out, right? And you're just gonna move it all over where you want it. There it is. Oh yeah. How about that, huh? Okay. Honestly, I think we're almost done. What I'm thinking, I almost want to just make some clouds. You know what I mean? Clouds they're fun to make because they're such an interesting texture. Sorry, just gotta rinse this off real quick. Oof. All right, now I need some white. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some white. Okay, here we go. Adding some white to the mix. Nice little scroll right there. Beautiful. Cool. Great. Oh, water's dripping. Ooh, okay. Maybe, you know, newspapers, it looks like the water's kind of dripping right through. Whatever. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some white to the mix. There we go. And same deal. Now with this, clouds, what I like to do is just kind of like, almost like poke at the painting, like, you know, just boop, 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 really kind of creating some texture there. What's nice about using a soul patch, it is like a brush. Like you get some texture with your soul patch, which is really, really nice. So I'm gonna flip this upside down. There we go. Yeah, cool. That's pretty good. I feel pretty happy about this. Check it out. This is the final piece. Got a little rose garden. The thing is about art, it doesn't necessarily need to look like the real thing. It's art is expressive, you know, and you know, it's just about just putting yourself on the canvas, no matter what it is. And this would be a great gift for your girlfriend, for your mom, for grandma, and also just an awesome like date, right? Like on a Mother's Day date, or a birthday, or just taking your girlfriend out, and you're just, you know, you're just putting yourself on this page, right? So just to summarize real quick, to do this effectively, you're gonna wanna use your tongue, you're gonna wanna use strokes, you're probably gonna get wet. You could use your soul patch. Girls, you know, you guys can use your, we're all creative beings, so just put yourself out there, show the world what you're made of. If this video inspired you to give it your own shot to try painting with your soul patch, please share it. I would love to check it out. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments below. Give this video a like. Consider subscribing. Consider it. Just a consideration for other stuff. You know, won't necessarily be painting stuff, but stuff is stuff. You know, you're not doing anything anyway, right? So, whatever.